The Prophecy Dungeon received its loot refresh, removing weapons like the Swift Verdict Sidearm, the Long Walk Sniper, and the Last Breath Auto Rifle, which was a fan favorite. But thankfully, it was replaced with weapons that are just as good in their class, and those weapons being the Relentless Pulse Rifle, the Adjudicator SMG, and the Prosecutor Auto Rifle. Some of the new weapons haven't been seen since Season 1 of Destiny 2, which feels like forever ago, but now they're back and they've gotten themselves a new origin trait, Crossing Over. And that reads, this weapon has increased handling and range for the top half of the magazine, and the bottom half does extra damage. Now the damage buff isn't great, it usually falls around 3%, but the handling and range is what most people are going to be looking to get out of this perk. So the new Prophecy loot table is as follows. Phalanx Echo drops the Relentless Strand Pulse Rifle and the Prosecutor Arc Auto Rifle. The Cube Encounter, which everyone loves to grind, drops the Sudden Death Void Shotgun and the Adjudicator Kinetic SMG, which is my personal favorite of the bunch. And the final chest drops Judgment, the Stasis Hand Cannon, and the Darkest Before Solar Pulse Rifle. Now that you've got this little loot table graphic, you'll be able to focus farm exactly what you want. But now let's take a look at the best roles available for both PvE and PvP on each of these new weapons. Before we continue, I have started a new gaming video essay channel, and the first few essays are coming soon, so if that interests you, it's in the description. Anyway, back to it. Starting with the Relentless is a high impact strand pulse rifle which has proven quite dominant in both PvP and PvE, bringing some really solid stats to the table to pair with its really good perk pool. There's no wonder the Relentless is currently sitting at the number 2 most popular pulse rifle. So let's take a look at these perks. The ones you'll want for PvE are, in column 3, you've got some pretty solid choices. Running perks like Slice allows you to sever the targets after casting your class ability, Outlaw or Rapid Hit to boost reload, and then in column 4, we've got Frenzy for extra damage and handling, Hatchling for Broodweaver builds, or Desperado, which boosts your fire rate if you reload shortly after a kill, which is also an incredibly popular perk for PvP. Getting into PvP perks, column 3, you'll want to pick up Keep Away for a stat boost, Outlaw or Snapshot Sights to improve your ADS speed. And in column 4, Desperado is a fan favorite for PvP, Headseeker is a respectable choice, or Moving Target is also a great pickup for PvP players if you're faster. Now let's take a look at the other weapon that drops from the Phalanx Echo, the Prosecutor Arc Precision Frame Auto Rifle. Another weapon that brings great stats to the table. Combined with its perk pool, it quickly reached the most popular 450 RPM auto rifle and is currently sitting at the number 3 spot overall. Precision Frame Auto Rifles are currently dominating the meta, and this one is no exception. Looking at perks for PvE, in column 3, you'll want to pick up Dragonfly or Rewind rounds, and in column 4, some great pickups are Golden Tricorn, Volt Shot, or Frenzy. These perks will all enhance your damage, allowing you to take down those higher health enemies with a little less trouble. As for PvP, the Prosecutor is just as formidable. Being able to roll with Zen, Moment, or Keep Away both work great for PvP, but Rewind rounds works great for both PvE and PvP. An argument can be made for Dragonfly, but I would put it pretty low on the perk list for PvP. That's just me. In column 4, it's pretty hard to pass up Target Lock. But if you don't want Target Lock because you're like me and can't aim, then I would suggest picking up Tap the Trigger for increased stability and accuracy when you begin a gunfight. Now onto the Cube Encounter, which holds our final new weapon, the Adjudicator Precision Frame SMG. Currently sitting at the number 2 most popular 600 RPM SMG, this thing is no joke. Some of its perk combinations allow you to dump bullets into the enemies at extreme rates. So let's take a look at the PvE perks that would allow you to do just that. Feeding Frenzy, Subsistence, and Perpetual Motion, or even Threat Detector, will all allow you to increase your reload speed, allowing you to increase your overall DPS. And in column 4, you can pick up Onslaught, a rare sight of a perk that will give you increasing stacks of fire rate, allowing you to just dump bullets into the enemy, and it does get a little insane. Now for PvP, in column 3, Rangefinder is pretty hard to pass up, but Threat Detector and Dynamic Sway Reduction are also solid picks for the Adjudicator in PvP. As for column 4, Target Lock is another featured perk on this weapon, so that's my number 1 pick, but in a close second is Fragile Focus, which grants you additional range on the weapon until your shield is broken, which pairs great with Rangefinder, allowing you to get that nice double range boost. And those are all the new weapons that have been added in the Prophecy Dungeon loot refresh. I hope you have enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you on stream.